Morning, students. I welcome you all to class 4. Hope you all are safe at home. Children, we are going to study your favorite subject in this class. Yes, computers. Everybody loves it, isn't it? I must say, you all really enjoy it. Do you know why you all enjoy it? Because you can do variety of tasks in it like playing games, painting, creating documents, watching videos and much more. So here's your new book. So everybody is excited for it? Yes, I can understand your excitement. Let's begin. Do you all remember an IPO cycle? Yes, input, process, and output. We did it in class 3. Let's recall it by taking an example. See, summers are approaching and we all love to have mango shake during this season, isn't it? Okay, let's learn how to make it. First of all, we are going to take mangoes, milk, sugar, and ice. Now we will pour them in a blender and blend it. Yes, your yummy mango shake is ready. Let's pour it into a glass and it's ready to serve. Students, now we will relate it to an IPO cycle. All the ingredients that we took were the inputs, blending is the process, and a glass full of mango shake is an output. I hope you understand how this IPO cycle works. In a similar manner, when we give data to the computer which is being processed and becomes information, you know that computer cannot work on its own. We have to give some instructions to it so that it can work. Instructions can be in the form of characters like alphabets, digits, or special characters which represent facts or figures which we call data. And when this data is processed in the CPU, it becomes an information. Therefore, we can say that data is a collection of raw facts and figures, and such processed data is known as information. See, here we can see the diagram in which we are giving the data as input. Processing of data is done and we get the output in the form of an information. Now, you should remember that all the unprocessed data is meaningless, but when data is organized and converted into meaningful information, it becomes useful. Let's have a look at this diagram. Here we are giving different data to the computer and the processing is done. Now, after processing, what we get, that is information. Children, do you remember CPU? Yes, Central Processing Unit. Whatever processing work is being done by the computer, it is done inside the CPU. So, by now you all must have understood that what is data and what is information. Let's take some examples from our day-to-day life. Your father bought a piece of cloth from the market and gave it to the tailor to stitch a shirt pant. Here, cloth can be considered as data and the ready shirt pant can be considered as information. The cloth in its raw form is not useful at all until it gets converted into some dress. Now, let's take some more examples in the context of computers. Your teacher wants to find the highest and lowest scorers of your class. For this, she inputs marks scored by each student in all the subjects in the computer and gives the required instructions to it that what has to be done with this data. In return, what is the computer going to do? It will display the highest and the lowest scorers of the class. So now we will understand it in this manner that marks that were fed into the computer that represented data and the result which was returned by the computer, that is the highest and the lowest rankers that represented information. Let's have one more example. While booking the railway ticket, you have to provide some details. Yes or no? Yes, we have to tell the source station, destination, date of journey, and the number of persons traveling to the computer. This data is processed by the computer and you get the railway ticket. In this case, all the details like source station, destination, date of journey, and number of persons traveling, it represented data, and the ticket which you got represented information. I hope you have understood the difference between data and information and enjoyed the class. In our next class, we will be studying about different data storage units and the types of memory where this data is being stored. Till then, take care.